Hi everyone, Emmanuel Lokaro here and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. So today in this video, I'm going to show you how to design a high converting landing page from scratch using WordPress and Elementor. So here is the landing page we are going to be building together. By the end of this video, you will learn how to design everything in this place from scratch using WordPress and Elementor. So, but before we continue, what is a landing page? A landing page is just that single page that has a focus of bringing in leads or quality prospects that will in turn become your customers or even fans. Now, a landing page is not meant to sell anything at the get-go. It is just meant to collect the information of your leads in exchange of a value you have for them. The value can be your lead magnet, which is maybe an ebook, a webinar training, a checklist, whatever it is you want to give to them. But before someone will agree to give you their details, which is their name and their email, very valuable, you need to show them that you're worth it by the value you also have to offer. So right here in this page, we are going to be doing everything. So let me just show you what will happen right now if somebody comes to this particular page and then puts in their name, puts in their email, and then clicks on yes, I want to learn. So one thing that will happen is that they will receive this thank you, your seat is secured, and then they will be redirected automatically, right? They'll be redirected to the page you want them to go. This is actually the page I just imputed here. It could be your page, maybe your download page, your thank you page, whichever page it is that you want to direct them to. This is exactly how it is going to be. And I'm going to teach you how to configure everything here, okay, from scratch. So that is that, and then every button here is going to also redirect people down to this particular page, including this button down. If you click on it, to take them back to this particular form. You have to fill this form before you can gain access to anything free that you're going to get on this page. So this is also a way to, gain the trust of your prospects, okay? So just so you know, this page is mobile responsive, okay? Let me just show you. Is mobile responsive, so everything here is done, like you can start using this almost immediately. All right, so and also to make this more exciting, right, I'm going to be giving out this particular templates. I'm going to be giving out this landing page template for free, right? So but you have to stick with me to the end of the video so that you see exactly how you can get everything we're going to be doing here for free. So you can just import this into your page, customize it, and start using it right away. Within the next few minutes, you have this page on your own end, and you will use it for anything you want to promote. So enough of using crappy landing pages. Today you're going to be using this amazing landing page, and then but you have to stick with me to the end of the video, right? So like I said, my name is Emmanuel, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button, okay? And also comment below, just click on landing page. What it's going to do is going to help people that need this knowledge, people that want to learn how to design this kind of landing page for the algorithm to take it to them so that they can see this video and also get value just like you're getting value, right? So also remember to turn up the notification bell so that anytime I drop a video just like this, you'll be the first to know, and you also learn and implement, right? So thank you so much for doing that, and let's go straight in right now to my dashboard. So this is my WordPress dashboard, and this is where we are going to be building this particular landing page. Everything we are going to be doing, we are going to be building it from this particular website and this dashboard, right? So but if you're wondering how did I even get to this dashboard, this is a WordPress dashboard, and to get your WordPress details, like you want to get your domain name and hosting in case if you don't have one yet, so you can go to this particular website called Hostinger. This is a reliable and amazing, affordable, cheap, both of them are affordable, cheap, affordable, fast web hosting provider, okay, that you can actually use and you will trust them. So I've been using them for all my website right now, and they've not disappointed for one day, right? So just go to this website right now, and then there will be a link in the description that will take you straight to this particular place I am right now. I will tell you the reason why you have to just click on the link on that description, right? So what you're going to just do is come down here, and you're going to see options. Like you see, this is premium, this is popular, this is cloud startup. But the one, if you have enough funds, you can go with this because it gives you enough features and options. But the one I always use is premium, and it has all the features I need, and it also gives me everything I want, okay? So that is it. Then you just go ahead and check out, and the best part of this is you're going to get free domain of your choice for 1 year. Free domain. So this is one of the cheapest I've ever seen in the market so far. So we are just going to click on add to cart, right? So yeah, add to cart. And then just to let you know, one of the reasons you have to click on the link on the description that will take you to this website, hostinga.com, is so that you can get an amazing 20% off discount off of the discount this hosting company is giving to you already. So as you can see, everything is just like you're almost there to complete your order. Just click on this 12 months, which I advise you to go for. Do not go for 1 month. As you can see, it's even more expensive, right? So just go with 12 months and just put your email address here, because of course you wouldn't have an account already. But if you have an account, you can just log in. So after that, you are going to leave it on credit card, because that's what we're going to be paying with. So as you can see, we have $35, like a massive discount already. But just to shock you, if you use the link on my description, you're going to get an additional 20% discount. And just to let you know, it is my affiliate link, right? If you use it, you're going to get this 20% referral discount, and I'm also going to pay the commission. So it's a win-win for both of us. So as you can see, this is 20% referral discount, giving you $29 instead of $36. So you're going to be paying less for 1 whole year, right? So after doing that, just click on the name of the card, all these details, and then click on submit secure payment. They're going to take you through a little prompt, just very few. If you can understand English, you can do this. It's super simple. Super simple. Just follow the prompts, and you're going to install WordPress on this hosting, and then you're going to be brought to this dashboard, right? Maybe I'll make a comprehensive video about how to do this from scratch, maybe later in the future, right? But if you follow this step, you're going to get your web hosting super easy and super simple, right? So right here, we are now on this dashboard. But should in case, let's say you don't have money to pay yet, so you can look for other options, maybe like download WordPress on your local server. Whichever works for you is pretty much okay, right? All right, so the first thing we're going to be doing is to install Elementor. So to install Elementor, all you need to do is just hover on the plugin, go to add new. So this is if you've not installed Elementor before. All right, so for me, I have Elementor on my website, so I just want to walk you through to show you how you can do this. So you can either upload plugin, or you can just come here. If you upload plugin, if you already have maybe Elementor and Elementor Pro and you want to install both of them together, then you can upload plugin. Then if not that, if you just want to use Elementor free, like the free version of Elementor, all you need to do is just come here, and then you're going to search for Elementor, right? So let's just search for it right now. So this is it. So but it's saying update now. Of course, I'll do that later. So but for you, you're going to see install now. Okay, so just click on install now and click on activate. It's going to take you through a little bit of let's say an introductory steps, right? Just to introduce you to Elementor, and so that you can set it up. It will take you to those few steps, and then you will be inside the dashboard. So once you've done this, the next thing we are going to do is to create pages, right? So to create pages, you are going to hover and go and click on add new. So we are going to be using a whole new page together to get this done. So I'm going to name this page right here training. I'm going to name this training, then I'm going to publish again. All right, so let me just click on edit with Elementor. Okay, so right here, this is our Elementor canvas, well, where we're going to be building the landing page from. So but the first thing we need to do is to clear this canvas to be a clean slate, right? So we don't want all these headlines and all these menus here. We don't want all these stuffs here. So all we need to do is just go to settings, then click on page layouts, then click on Elementor canvas, and then everything will be cleared up for you to start from scratch, right? So having done this, let's update. Okay, so yeah, that settles it. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to start building up, first of all, with this heading. Okay, so let me just copy everything here. I'll just be copying and pasting. So the first thing I need to do is I'm going to add a single section. Like this section is going to power everything that is going to be at this hero section, right? So the first thing I need to do, I'll click on this 6 dotted icon here, which is a this section. I'll just click on it, go to advanced. I want to give a padding space of like let's say 30 padding space, because I need to have let's do this at 50 because I need to have a little space on top there. Right, so then at the bottom I want to give it 70 at the bottom. All right, so I'll now click on this hamburger icon here, this 9 hamburger icon here, and then the next thing I'm going to do is to add color to this particular section, this entire section right here. So I click on this edit section, go to style, then go to background type, leave it on classic, click on it, then I'll click on the color here. So the next thing I'm going to do is to pick up a color here. Let me just pick this color. Let me pick up this color now. Alright, so I'm just gonna click on Ctrl V, that's pasting it here. Alright, so we have this color right now, and then the next thing we're going to do is just to copy this text. I know I copied it before, so then I'm going to use this text editor, click on it, go to text, then I'm gonna paste this here, right? So as you can see, you can't see anything because it's still black, so I'll put it on the center, change the color to white, and then I'll go to typography, click on it, then go to Roboto, change it to Poppins, and then I'm going to change the size to 16. Okay, so let's make it 18. Right, so I'm also going to change the color of this. Let me just go ahead and pick up this color, and I'm just going to click on pick. Let me sorry, let me pick this color again. Okay, I think I already have these colors here, I'm not sure. Okay, so let me just pick on it, and then go to text color, just Ctrl V, so we'll have this color right here. So that is it. The next thing we're going to do is to we are going to design this section right now. So to design this section, we're going to bring in an inner section, okay, 2 columns. Okay, now the next other thing is we're just going to copy this text right now. That is our headline. We're just going to copy it, and then I'll be using the heading, and then I'll just paste it here, Ctrl V. Okay, so go to style, go to the color, first of all give it white, then come to typography. Of course this is Poppins, and then I'm gonna give it I'm going to make it to 46, let's say 45. Then the line height, like I'm just going to put it at 46. Let me be sure of the sizes I'm picking. Okay, let me just try and be sure. Okay, so the size here is 40 and line height is 46 and 700. So let's go to 700, then the line height is 46, cool, then the size here is supposed to be 40. Right, so we've just gotten this exactly the way it is here. So the next thing, let me exit this. The next thing, I'll just copy this sub headline here, and then I will just go to this section, go to text editor, then go to text, and then I'll paste it. Go to style. Of course I want to style this. I will first of all change it to white, then go to typography, Roboto, put it at Poppins. Okay, then I'm gonna change this to 18, and the default I'm gonna make it to be 500, and then it is cool. All right, so that is it. The next thing we're going to do right now is to import this particular form right now. So let's just do that. To do this, click on this this hamburger icon up here, this 9 hamburger icon. Then we're going to search for form. So there are a lot of forms here, but look at the one we want. Just drag it and paste it inside this column. As you can see, there are a lot of details here about this message and the rest. We don't want this first. Then I'll go to name. We don't want this label. We don't want the label, so I delete it entirely. And then for this other one, we don't want the label to show. Just delete it. Yeah, so that is it. That is all we want for this for now. So we'll just scroll down, go to the button. Then you can either make this button small, medium, large, but want to leave it this way. Then it's already at 100%. You can reduce the column width, but want to leave it this way too. So, but right here I want to change this send text here. I want to change it to I want to learn. Sorry, let me just copy. Let me copy this. Yep. Okay, so I'll just Ctrl V. Yes, I want to learn. you can go ahead and add an icon. Just click on this place, you add an icon here, but we don't want to add an icon. So that is it for this button. We'll style everything later. So action after submission, very important. This is the thing that will also determine where people are going to immediately they sign up for this form and what will happen next, right? So we are going to click on this. So as you can see, the actions that are going to happen immediately after someone clicks on this form you see here is that number one, Elementor is going to collect their submission. They are going to see this submission particularly on Elementor. And number two, this is your email address, your website email address. Let me just show you from here. So this is the email address is to be sending to. So you can change it if you want, or just leave it the way it is. So the next one, which is very important that we want to do, is we also want to redirect. Okay, want to click on redirect, so that once anybody clicks on this, fills this form right here, they will be redirected to a particular, maybe a thank you page, or the page where we'll have our lead magnet, wherever, maybe the registration page, the thank you page, a webinar page, or even a WhatsApp, whichever one you prefer, right? So that is it. The next other thing we are going to do right now is after doing this, we are done here. So collect submission, of course, is going to Elementor email. I've already showed you this. Then redirect. So let me just let me take this link. This is the link to my own landing page. So I'm gonna just copy paste this link particularly. I just want anybody that comes to this place to fill up this form, the person will be taken straight to my landing page. So let me copy this link here, and then I'll go back to this, and then I'll paste it. Paste. So that is it. We are done here. So the next thing we are going to we'll go to the style. Go to style, and then this is the column gap. This is the row gap. If you adjust the column gap, you see nothing happens because the column is just there. So but we want to keep it the way it was before. So but the row gap, you see that there is space happening at the row, right? But we also want to keep it the way it was before, 10. All right, so the color of the text, you can either change the color of the text or you leave it the way it is. Okay, so for me, let me just leave it the way it is. Then the typography, I want the typography to be popping again. One of the things you need to do is keep consistency in your fonts, okay, and colors. Don't be using too much random colors and the rest. So we're actually doing label here. So let's go back and go to the field, and then the text color, the typography, let's make it to poppins. Then we are going to leave it at let's say 14. Yeah, let's leave it at 14 so it will not be too much. All right, so the background color, I'm leaving it at white. The border width, as you can see, the width here, I'm just going to unlink this value. So I also unlink the border radius, unlink the value here, so that we'll have this sharp edge here, unlike the little rounded edge that we had before. But I like it to be sharp like this. Okay, so that is it for this field. That is everything we need to do here. Then we'll go over to the button aspect. First of all, we are going to be changing the typography to poppins as well. Okay, so we're going to change the size to like 20. Make the size to 20. As you can see, this button does not even look like a button because it's like the same height and size here, but we'll fix this. So let's just go ahead. I'll put this at 600 so it will be a little bit bold. Then that is everything we need to do at the typography section. We don't want to add a border. Then you can go ahead and change this background color. So we already have a background color here. Let me see if we'll have this. Yep. So let's just copy this particular color here, and then we're going to paste here. Okay, so that is it. And then the text color, we want it to be at white. If you want to add a hover, so I didn't actually do it in the last one I did, so you can add a hover so that once somebody clicks here, but I'm not sure I want to do this, so let me just remove it. Okay, so the background color, this is not needed. This for the previous button. We don't have any next and previous button here. So the next thing we are going to do is just unlink the border radius again, and also so that we'll have a sharp edge on this button too. Then for this text padding, we're just going to unlink the values too. Then at the top, we're going to add 20 at the top. Then at the bottom, we're also going to add 20 at the bottom. So as you can see, it's larger now and it's looking like a button. So let's increase the size of this text. Let's increase the size of this button text to maybe 22 or so. 22. Cool. So leave it that way. And then the next other thing here is message. Okay, the message after submission. And I'll just show you. Let me go back to the contents and then redirect the step. Yeah, additional option. So custom message. If you want to set up a custom message, normally Elementor has its own personal message, like the message on default. So if you want to set up your own custom message, maybe thank you for submitting this form, or congratulations, or something else. Okay, so that is it. As you can see, your form was successful, your submission was successful. You can change this to congratulations or something. Just look for something to say. So but let's say I want to say congratulations. Okay, so then that is it. I will now go to style. Let me go back to the message option. Then I'll go to the message option. Number one, I'll change this font to Poppins because I like to keep my fonts consistent. Then I will change the message to the message color to like white. Okay, so that it will be noticeable and seeable too. So that is all we need to do right here in this form. So everything is set up right now. If you click on this form, it's going to do exactly what we have scheduled it to do. All right, so that is it for here. The next thing we are going to do is to add the image which is supposed to be the image showing our lead magnet, whatever it is, a webinar or whatever, but we'll have an image for this particular purpose. So I'm just going to choose image and I'm going to click on the image you have right here. As you can see, it's too large, so I'll go to style, reduce the width to something that I prefer. So it is a little bit big. Let's reduce this to 75 and see how it is. All right, so I prefer 75 here. The next thing I'm gonna do before we round off this hero section is I'm gonna click on this edit section, this inner section right now. Click on this edit section, then I'll go to advanced, unlink the values of the the margin, because I want to add space outside, right? So I'll just add this as 40. I'll make the space as 40 so that I'll give breathing space to this stuff here. Let me even put it at 50. Okay, all right, so I think 50 is looking better right now. Cool. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is to add a shape divider here. Just as you can see, there is this shape divider. Look at this line that is slanting, so let's add it. It's called a shape divider. So I'll click on this edit section again, go to style, and I'll go to shape divider, go to the bottom, go down, then I'll click on tilt. Okay, so as you can see, it's facing this side, but I'll click on flip, and then we have something like this. So you can go ahead and style it more. Let's just see the height. You can adjust the height a bit. And then one more thing I can do, I can go to the advanced section and I can make this to be 80 so that I'll have enough room for this shape divider. All right, so something like this is okay by me. Cool. So the next thing we are going to be doing right now, as you can see, we've gotten this entire page, this hero section. We've gotten this hero section. So the next thing we are going to be doing right now is to go ahead with this particular section. So I'm gonna click on another section, add another section. Then I'm just going to click on this hamburger icon, bring in a heading, and then let me just copy this. Here is what you learn. Okay, the structure I have here is actually a structure of a good high converting landing page. So they are dummy text, but they are the structure that you need to have. Okay, so I mean, in case if you want to edit this, so let's just put this at Poppins, and then the size, let's make the size to be 30. Okay, let's put the size at 30, or let's go 35. All right, 35 is okay. So the next other thing we are going to do is we're going to put this at 700 so that it will have a little bit of weight. Then every other thing is fine. It's fine by me. So the next thing we're going to do is to add up this particular section right here. To do this is very simple. First of all, click on this hamburger icon, bring in an inner section. Okay, so search for icon lists, bring it here. Then I'll delete these two because I only need one. So let me just copy this particular text here. Okay, and I'll just paste it here. Ctrl V. Alright, so you can actually change this icon here. Click on this icon library, choose any icon of your choice. For me, it is this. Then that is it. The next thing I need to do is just duplicate this stuff, duplicate again, and then I'll just go to styling and style everything together. First of all, let me add a little breathing space here. 6 is enough. Then I'll go to icon, increase the size, and then I'm gonna change the color. What color did I use? Okay, so let me add this color to this icon. So I'll just go to color, Ctrl V. All right, it's added to every of them. That is just the advantage. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to go to the text. Then the typography, of course, we want to change to of course you already know by this time. So we are going to change the size. Let's put the size to 16, or let's put it at 18. Okay, so every other thing works well except the color. We're going to put it to be a little bit black. Okay, so the color is fine. Then we're going to be doing something right now. Go back to the contents, then the style, put it at the center. Then I'm going to click here and I'm going to duplicate this entire icon list. Then I'll just put it to this other side, and I'm going to click here, go to style again, make sure it's at the center. Then of course it's at the center right now. Let me be sure. Click this, put it at the center. Okay, so I'll just click on this inner section. Bring the width together, a bit, so we'll have something like this. And then voila, that is what we'll have. So the next other thing we need to do before we move on is to add a padding space. So I'll click on this entire section here, go to advanced, then I'll click on padding on the top, put it at 30. Okay, so I love to have a lot of white spaces on my design because that is a very good design practice. Okay, so I'm just going to click on update. Make sure you remember to update your work. If not, if anything happens, I don't know, you might just end up losing everything you have done so far. So we forgot to add this button, so let's do that right away. So to do that, we're just going to add another inner section, and then I'll delete one column from this inner section. Click on this edit section, go to width, then reduce the width, reduce it to something like this. Yep. And then I'm going to bring in this button. So right here in this click here, it is going to of course be I want to learn. Yes, I want to learn. So I'll copy this, and then I'm gonna go to this click here and I'll paste. I want to learn, put this at the center. In fact, make it justified so that it will be filled up everywhere. Now, as you can see, this link, do not add any link here, because of course every link should be directing to this particular form right here. Okay, so what we need to do is anybody that clicks on this button right now should be taken to this particular section where they'll fill up this form. So there is no point adding any link here. So what this button is going to be doing is, once anybody click on this place, it's drag the person to this particular area. So it is called anchor links, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So the first thing we are going to do is leave this hash here, and let's say we'll call this back to top. Okay, so just choose anything and name it. I'm not saying it's compulsory, you must learn it, but you must name your own back to top. So now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy this. Aside from the hash, I'm not copying the hash, just back to the top, and then I'm just going to go to this particular section, or this section right now. I'm just going to go to this section, go to CSS ID, and then I'm going to paste this. So right now our anchor link is already working. We'll check that out later. Okay, all right, so that is exactly how you can do it. Okay, so moving forward, let's style this button. Style. Then first things first, we are of course going to put this at pop-ins. So there is also a way to do this very easy, but I'm just like trying to do this over and over again so that you get acquainted to this. But if I decide to be super fast, there is a way you can do this that is supposed to be very easy and very quick too. So probably I'll show you that in the next other tutorial or video. So here we'll just go to text color, we'll leave it at white. Then the color here, we want to choose this button color that we chose before. Then I'm gonna go back here and then I'll paste. Okay, So I'll go to border reduce, unlink the values, go to padding, unlink here. So I'm gonna add 20 at the top and then 20 at the bottom. Okay, that's fine. So this is all I want to do. The next thing, I just add a little space here. Just click on this edit section, go to advanced, unlink the margin. Then I'm gonna just give a little space of 15. 15 is okay, right? So it's not going to like try to be jamming with these icons, right? Okay, so we'll have something like this right now, and everything is working perfectly well. The anchor is here and everything is okay. So we'll test this out later, just like I said. The next place we're going to, or the next section we'll go to right now, is this particular section with my fine face and who I am exactly. So let's just do that quickly. We're just going to drag in another section, and then inside this section we're going to bring in an inner section. First of all, let me give a margin space, which is the space at the outside, okay, on the outside. So unlink these values, then I'll put this at let's say 30 spaces, okay, or let me make this at 40 space is fine. Then I will change the color of this entire section. Let me just choose a random color here, okay. All right, so let's say this is the color I want. Then the next other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a padding space, which is the space inside, okay. So let me even add another, I added the margin top to be 40, so let me add this to 50 because I want to also give space below. So this margin, I will unlink the values here, and then I'm going to give a space of 30 top and then 30 bottom, okay. Should I even make it more? I think let's go with 50 top, 50 bottom. Like I said, I love to keep my design super neat, so I'll go ahead and choose the image here. Let me choose my image. Where are you? Okay, that is the image here. So as you can see, that this is how large this image is, but here it is circular. So let's try to achieve this right now. I'll go to style. Then to do this, I'm just going to make the width and the height the same. So I will change this to pixel since the height is pixel too. Then I'll make this image to 400. Then I'll make the height also to 400. And then I'll go to object fit and I'll make it to cover. And then I'll just go to scroll down, go to border radius, and then I'll put it at 200. So it's turned circular. So that is how we are able to achieve this, okay. So the next thing we are going to be doing is to add the heading here, and then who am I guys. All right, so let me just copy and paste this style. Let me just show you how super easy it is right now, and paste style. So it's just super easy for me. I'll just put the alignment at the left, so I'll save some time. I'll just go to text editor, drag out this text editor here, and then I'm gonna change this to, okay, first of all let me copy paste everything here to make the text much bigger, okay. So Ctrl V, Ctrl V, Ctrl V, Ctrl V. I think it's okay like this. Then we'll go to style, go to the color is okay. Let's leave the color the way it is. Then go to this place, make it poppins, I mean the typography, and then the size, let's put the size at 18. And then I think we are done here. So let's check out what we just did. Cool, super cool. That is what we did right now. So to even do this more, I'll just add an more spacing at the top here. Let me even put this at 60. I love my work to be super spaced. All right, okay, cool. This is fine now. Then I'll just go and get this section right now. This is the testimonial section. All we need to do is super simple. Get another section here, then click on this hamburger icon, drag this heading here. Then let me copy this entire stuff we have here, copy, paste, and then I'll just copy this style and I'll paste style. So that is it. And then how did we achieve this? Super easy and super simple. Instead of starting this from scratch, all I just did was I used the help of Elementor templates. Okay, some of the templates that they have, the block templates. Let me show you. First of all, let me update this. And then instead of going to this plus icon, I just went to this file icon, add templates, and I'll go to blocks. Okay, and then in the category section, scroll down and you go to testimonial. So just scroll down. I think this is the one I added, so just click on insert, and then it will be inserted for you. I'll just delete this entirely. There is a space at the padding, so I'll just remove the padding space. It's like 100. Remove it entirely, and then that is it. So you can go ahead and change the image. Just go ahead, click here, change the image, go to this content, change the image to the image of your choice, change this text, of course, then come to the styling. You can change this text to typography, just so we can be consistent with our fonts. Okay, so all you can just do here is just go ahead, copy, paste style, copy, paste style. So go ahead and edit all of these other things. Of course, when you are doing your own, just edit all of them. So let's see what we've gotten so far. Super cool, guys. How cool is this? Then we are going to get this last section. Okay, we're going to be getting this last section. I'll click on updates, and again I'll click on add section. Click on this single section here. Of course, I'm just going to add a color to this. Okay, let me pick this color. I think it is actually this. What color is that? Okay, it's actually this color. So I'll pick, go to style, go to background type, classic, color, then Ctrl V. Okay, so that is that. And then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add the text here, which is a heading text. Let me just copy this text. Want to get started now. Okay, so want to get started now, then put it at the center. Let's just copy, let's just edit this from scratch because it's still the same thing. We don't have any similar style here. So I'll put this to poppins, and then grid. Let's leave the size. Let's leave this size at 45. Okay, so I'll just go to this section, then I'll go to advanced. I'll add a padding size of 80. Okay, and at the bottom also I want to give it 80. Let me even put this at 100. I want a lot of space. Let's put this also at 100. Yeah, so that is what we want. Then I'll pick up this text, go to this place, I'll copy this entire text. Yeah, go to text here, then Ctrl V. Of course I have a similar style here, so let me just copy this, copy, scroll down, paste style. Okay, click on this, go to put it at the center, and then this is the button we'll have here. So instead of getting this button from scratch, what do? I just go to this entire section, copy it. So you see how fast this is getting right now, and then paste. Voila. So all I just need to do is remove some of the space at the margin, go to advanced, this 15, I'll remove it entirely. Okay, so here is what we have, guys. How cool is this? How cool is this to get a high converting landing page like this, and it's not taking any time at all? So the next thing we are going to do is, if you check below, you see that there is this image inside this. So let's try to achieve this right now by clicking inside this section right now. Go to style, then we are going to go to background overlay instead of background, because we want to put something inside the background. So just go and click on this classic, choose image instead, click on this image, bring it in. And then the first thing you want to do is go to repeat, go to say no repeat, then position, put it at the top right, I think so, yeah, top right. And then attachments, leave it that way. Then default size, put it at content. Cool. And then the opacity, we'll reduce the opacity to like 6 or so. Yeah, 6 is fine. So that is how we're able to achieve this particular stuff right now. Okay, how cool is this, guys? So let's update, and then there is one more thing for us to do right now. We're going to go ahead and then do the responsiveness. Okay, this is not mobile responsive yet, so let's get the responsiveness by clicking on this responsive mode, put it on mobile. So, and then I'm just going to go up. There is space here and it's not nice. I'll just go to advanced, unlink all these values, and then the space is covered. Then I'll go to this text, click on this pencil icon, go to typography, reduce this to 30. No, 32 is actually fine. 32. Okay, so let's leave it at 32, and then this space, let's cover the space a little bit. All right, so this is fine. Every other thing is fine by me. Let's just reduce the size of this button. Okay, 10 is fine. So yeah, that is it. Every other thing is okay, including the image, including everything here. Wow, including this too. Don't need to touch anything here again. Wow, everything is looking nice. Okay, let's touch this image. So it's actually too big. That is the reason it's like this. So let's, instead of 400, let's make this image to 200 or so. Yeah, 200. Okay, fine. So it's just adjusted on its own. So put the alignment at center and then leave everything the way it is. Wow, everything is just okay like this. Everything is fine, super cool. So we don't need to do any other thing. The responsiveness is just there on its own. Okay, so if you follow my step, you should be getting almost the exact result I am also getting. So let me click on updates. Okay, just click on updates. Then the next thing I'm gonna do, let's just check out what we've done so far. Let me click on preview changes, and then this is this. What is the difference between, can you spot the difference? Can you spot the difference, guys? I think a little bit difference, but we did our best, right? We did our best in the shortest possible time. So okay, let's go ahead and test this form. Put on my name, my email, then yes I want. As you can see, congratulations, and it's going to take me straight up to the page I want it to take me. This is the page I want, and of course, guys, this is also this is a real page. It's actually live. This is my sales funnel course. This is a mind-blowing course. I'm not just joking. It's a mind-blowing sales figure course, right? So with this course alone, I've been able to like train a lot of sales funnel designers that they are doing amazing stuff right now. This is everything you need to know. This is just the tip of the iceberg. What you see me do right now is just the tip of the iceberg of everything we'll have to offer right here. So go ahead. I'll also put this link below. The description. So just go ahead and check it out. And if you actually want to become a master at sales funnel, you need to take this program. This program is even for all devices, whether you have your smartphone or your laptop. You can get started ASAP. As you can see, there are a lot of reviews here. These are the things that you're going to learn. Just go ahead and check this page out, and then I believe you're not going to regret it. Okay, so as you can see, it's actually for 15,000 naira only, just for today only. So go ahead and check this out, and then I believe you're going to get more value. So having said that, let's go back to this page. Okay, so the next other thing I'm going to do, let's check this anchor link whether it's working. So first of all, let me check this. Boom, it's working. Let's check this too. It's working. Cool. So guys, we have everything here, and then remember I told you I was going to tell you how you can get these templates, this entire template for free. Like, I'm going to give you everything I've done here for entirely for free. So all you need to do that is, of course, number one, you need to be a subscriber. So subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure you click on the subscribe button and go to the comment section and comment landing page. And then after doing that, you are going to click on a link. I'm going to drop my personal WhatsApp to the description below. So go to that description, click on my WhatsApp link. You're going to come to my personal WhatsApp, and from there I'm just going to give you access to this particular landing page templates. Okay, and I'll also show you how to import the templates. Okay, so that it will be super easy for you. With this template, you can get started with any kind of landing page you want to build from scratch. You don't need to do anything from scratch again. So everything, I've done it for you, and of course you can see it is super professional. Okay, let's check this particular stuff right now. Let's check it on the mobile device and see how it is. So this, of course, this is looking superb. This is looking superb. Whether you are doing this for yourself or your clients, you are going to be proud of yourself. Okay, this is superb. As you can see, this is what we are able to achieve in the shortest period of time. So guys, let me just close this down, and then thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's been an amazing time out with you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget that if you want this template, it's as easy as subscribing to the YouTube channel, commenting below, just comment landing page below, and then come to my WhatsApp, and it is all yours. So I hope to see you again with a stunning video again on how you can navigate to the digital space. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So bye.